I'm Simon Francis and I'm the Managing Director of Trimbio. Trimbio is based in Horsham, West Sussex. Trimbio as a business operates within the rehabilitation, physio, osteo, chiropractic, sports injury market and also operates within the pre-hospital care market. Working within the medical device industry, there's plenty of regulations. One of them is full traceability, and that's not only with batch tracking but also serial numbers for devices. Obviously, if there's a recall or an issue with someone's product, we don't want the patients to get hurt, so therefore we have now full traceability of every product we touch going through our business.
My name's Mark. I look after the warehouse, purchasing and logistical side of things for Trimbio. So with the previous system that we was using, everything was very, very manual within that system. You couldn't run reports the way that we can now. If you needed to find something, there was a lot of digging involved into it. Moving away from the old system and into the Unleashed system, everything is now recorded, reportable, downloadable, exportable. Batch numbers, prime example, we had a product recall not so long ago. On the old system, that would have taken days to find out who had physically purchased the stock from us. Run a report, within an hour we were contacting the customers to say that there'd been a potential recall on a product, because by the batch number, it told you who you had sold it to and what was physically still in your inventory as well. The other benefit that I found with Unleashed was the fact that Sandbox is something that I've never ever come across before, so you can actually test anything that you want to do within the system without affecting your live data.
My name is Victoria Murray and I'm the office manager here at Trimbio Limited. We had a system but it wasn't particularly linked and it wasn't very good, and it was open to sort of human error if you didn't update it on one bit, or we use spreadsheets, so very, very basic. Prospect has the dashboard that you can see all your customers, the ones that order a lot, and then you've got others that are going into hibernation or you need to retain, so you can then click on them to contact them to see why they haven't ordered. If it's due to price, then we can offer them a discount, so we can keep on top and hopefully retain our customers. So once the customer has accepted the quote on Prospect, it automatically creates an order into Unleashed, so you haven't got to spend time rekeying all the order entry lines from the quote. It's straight on there, ready for you to either dispatch the goods or, in our case, book a service and repair job.
We had been using several pieces of software. We'd used ClickUp as one option, but none of them integrated with Unleashed. We tried Prospect and found that it was very good, and actually have been extremely pleased with the options it gives, as it is customizable at a level that we require, where we can add our own fields and build the pipelines to work for different parts of our business. An example of the Prospect software being used to increase our sales, we have used filters and searches within it to be able to track back customers who may have purchased an ultrasound machine. Knowing that if you own an ultrasound machine you will need to use ultrasound gel, we can then contact those customers and upsell them with their consumables for the product they had purchased.
With Unleashed, the simplicity of the system itself, our sales have increased from about 50 consignments a day, ranging between 1 and 2 parcels per consignment, up to between 60 and 66, which now range between 1 and 6 per consignment. So there's been a massive increase in what we're actually dispatching, but we haven't had to employ any new resource to cover that because the system has allowed that to run through smoothly.
Once we'd chosen the software and started to move forward, we started to see the results, and our last year results showed us with 16.6% growth in sales, but an 18.8% growth in gross margin. For the past 6 months, by using the software, I have found I have got a lot more time to myself. I'm not spending my time fixing or digging into problems with software. It runs much, much smoother, the business. And that has allowed me to reduce my working days down to 4 days a week from 5, which is lovely.
Hi, I'm Dale Goldsmith and I'm the technical lead here at Trimbio. Now I'm using Prospect, I'm saving 6+ hours, which I can then dedicate my time to helping other customers.
Overall, Prospect has meant probably over the week we're saving a day in admin across all the departments. The fact that we can put everything together in one place, everybody can see it and not come in asking questions and contact this, it's all there in one place.
There's so much more to do with what I can see within Prospect. Using it for outbounding sales, being proactive with our customers instead of reactive, which is where we've been for the past few years.
It's been invaluable to us, and I don't think we could have found a better system.